Ever wonder if your cat actually likes you, or if you're just the person who fills the food bowl? Here's the truth. Cats are masters of disguise. They won't jump around or shower you with obvious affection like dogs do. Instead, they communicate love through secret signals, tiny gestures that most people completely miss. But here's what's amazing. When you learn to decode these hidden messages, you'll realize your cat has been saying "I love you" all along. You just didn't know the language. Today we're revealing 20 secret signs that prove your cat is absolutely obsessed with you. Some will surprise you, others will make you go, "Wait, my cat does that." And by the end, you'll understand your furry friend in a completely new way. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss more secrets about understanding your cat's mysterious world. Sign number 1, the elevator tail. You know that moment when your cat walks up to you with their tail straight up in the air, maybe with a little curve at the tip, like a question mark. That's not random. Research in feline behavior shows this tail-up greeting releases oxytocin in both cats and humans, the same bonding hormone present in mother-child relationships. This is your cat's way of saying, "Hey, I'm happy to see you." In the wild, cats only raise their tails to family members they trust. It's a sign of confidence and comfort. Some cats will even vibrate or quiver the tip of their tail when they're really excited to greet you. Watch what happens when your cat sees a stranger versus when they see you. Chances are that tail elevator only goes up for special people. If your cat does this consistently when you come home, walks into a room, or even when you just look at them, congratulations. You've earned VIP status in their world. Next time it happens, acknowledge it with a soft voice or gentle pet. They're literally waving their flag of love at you. Sign number 2, the midnight zoomies, near you. Does your cat suddenly go absolutely crazy at 3 a.m., racing around the house like they're possessed? Scientifically, this is called frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs, driven by cats' crepuscular nature. They're naturally most active during dawn and dusk hours when their prey would be active. But here's the trust part. If your cat does their zoomies near your bedroom, runs across your bed, or loops back to check on you during these episodes, they're including you in their natural behavior. They feel safe enough to be wild and vulnerable around you. A cat that doesn't trust you would hide this behavior or do it far away from you. Many cat owners notice their cats will do a Zoom session, then suddenly jump on the bed, stare at them for a second, and zoom off again. That quick check-in, that's them making sure you're still there, that you're safe, that their world is secure. It might be annoying when you're trying to sleep, but it's actually adorable when you think about it. They're sharing their most energetic, authentic self with you, and that takes serious trust. Sign number 3, the slow-motion blink battle. When your cat looks at you and slowly closes their eyes, they're not being lazy or falling asleep. In cat communication studies, this behavior is called cat kisses, or eye kisses, and it's a powerful trust signal because closing their eyes makes them vulnerable to potential threats. Think about it. In the animal kingdom, maintaining eye contact is often aggressive or threatening. But your cat is literally saying, "I trust you so much, I'm willing to close my eyes around you." It's the feline equivalent of turning your back to someone, showing you don't see them as a threat. The beautiful thing? You can speak this language back. Try it right now if your cat is nearby. Look at them gently, don't stare hard, just soft eye contact, then slowly close your eyes and open them. Many cats will immediately blink back. It's like a secret conversation only you two understand. Some owners make this a daily ritual, blinking at their cat every morning or before bed. Over time, you'll notice your cat initiates these blink exchanges more often. It's a simple gesture, but in cat language, it's profound. It says, "You're my safe person." Sign number 4, the gift bringer. Let's talk about the controversial one. When your cat brings you dead mice, birds, or bugs. While it seems gross to us, feline behaviorists explain this through the lens of cats' hunting instinct and social bonding. Mother cats teach kittens to hunt by bringing them prey. Your cat isn't trying to gross you out. In their mind, they're either teaching you to hunt, because let's face it, you're terrible at it, or they're sharing their prize with someone they consider family. This behavior is actually exclusive to cats who feel emotionally connected to you. A cat that doesn't care wouldn't waste their hunting success on you. Now, indoor cats might bring you toys, hair ties, or random objects instead. The principle is the same. Look what I found. I want to share this with you. It's actually a huge compliment in cat culture. Instead of getting upset, acknowledge their gift with a thank you, yes, really, and redirect them to appropriate play. Some cats will even meow loudly while carrying their catch to announce their arrival. That's pride mixed with excitement to show you. They want your approval, your praise. Even if it's a dead bug at 6 a.m. on your pillow, remember, in cat language, this is a love letter. Sign number 5, the synchronized sleep schedule. Ever notice your cat naps when you nap, sleeps when you sleep, and wakes up around the time you do? There's science behind this. Cats are highly adaptable animals, and studies show they can adjust their circadian rhythms to match their human companions, especially when there's a strong bond present. In multi-cat or wild cat communities, cats that are bonded often synchronize their sleep patterns for safety and social connection. When your cat does this with you, they're treating you like a member of their colony. They feel safe enough to be unconscious when you're unconscious, trusting that you're both protected. This is especially meaningful because cats naturally sleep in short bursts and are usually alert. When they fully commit to a sleep schedule that mirrors yours, they're prioritizing the bond over their instincts. You might notice your cat doesn't just sleep at the same time, but also positions themselves where they can see you or be near you while sleeping. Try this test. Change your nap time or sleep schedule for a few days. A bonded cat will often adjust with you. They might not match it exactly, but you'll notice them nearby, resting or quietly observing during your rest times. That's not coincidence, that's love. They've chosen to organize their life around yours. Sign number 6, the name recognition response. This one's subtle but powerful. When you call your cat's name from another room and you hear that little murp chirp back, or you see their ears perk up even if they don't come running, that's acknowledgement. Your cat knows their name, knows your voice, and they're responding to let you know, I hear you, human. Not all cats will come running when called. They're not dogs after all, but a cat that trusts you will almost always acknowledge you in some way. Maybe their tail twitches, maybe they turn their head toward you, maybe they make a small sound. These are all ways of saying, I recognize you and I'm choosing to respond. Some cats develop specific responses only for certain people. They might ignore everyone else, but always respond to your voice. That's selective bonding, and it's a huge compliment. It means they've tuned their awareness to you specifically. Your voice matters in their world. Try calling your cat's name in different tones. Excited, calm, questioning. A bonded cat will often match your energy in their response. Excited call? They might chirp louder or come running. Calm call? A soft acknowledgement. They're not just hearing words, they're reading your emotional tone and connecting with it. That's sophisticated communication built entirely on trust. Sign number 7, the paw kneading. When your cat pushes their paws in and out against you, a blanket or a soft surface, it's called kneading or making biscuits. This behavior starts in kittenhood when they knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. Adult cats who knead are regressing to that safe, nurturing feeling they had as babies. If your cat kneads on you, your lap, or while sitting near you, they're associating you with that same comfort and security. You're their safe space. It's one of the highest compliments a cat can give. Sometimes they'll purr loudly while doing it, or even drool a little, which is actually a sign of extreme contentment, even if it's a bit gross. The fascinating part? Cats don't need on people or things they don't trust. It requires them to be completely relaxed and vulnerable. Some cats need aggressively with their claws out, which can hurt, but it's not malicious. They're so content they've lost themselves in the moment. If your cat does this, try gently petting them or talking softly. Many cats will increase their kneading in response, creating a feedback loop of affection. You can place a soft blanket on your lap to protect yourself from claws while still letting them express this loving behavior. Never push them away when they're kneading. You're rejecting a love language. Sign number 8. The chatty commentary. Some cats are silent observers. Others, they have something to say about everything. If your cat talks to you throughout the day, short meows when you walk by, little trills when you look at them, or even full conversations where they respond to your voice, that's bonding behavior. Cats don't meow at other cats, except kittens to mothers. Adult cat meowing is specifically developed to communicate with humans. So when your cat is chatty with you, they've created a unique language just for your relationship. Each sound has meaning, and they're actively trying to communicate with you. Some cats develop specific sounds for specific needs. A certain meow for food, another for playtime, a different trill for greeting. But beyond those practical sounds, many cats will just talk for the sake of interaction. That's social behavior. They want your attention, your response, your engagement. Try having a conversation with your cat. When they meow, respond verbally. Many cats will meow back, creating a back-and-forth exchange. It might sound silly, but you're validating their communication and strengthening your bond. Chatty cats are connected cats. They wouldn't waste their voice on someone who doesn't matter. Sign number 9. The bathroom buddy phenomenon. We need to talk about the elephant, or rather the cat in the room. Why does your cat follow you to the bathroom? This is one of the most common behaviors, and it's actually rooted in trust and attachment. When you're in a small, enclosed space with the door closed, you're vulnerable. Your cat knows this, and they want to be there to protect you. In their eyes, they're standing guard. They might sit and stare at you, which is awkward, we know, or they might rub against your legs, or even just sit by the door. All of these behaviors say, "I've got your back." In cat colonies, vulnerable members are watched over by the group. Your cat is extending that same protection to you. For some cats, it's also about proximity. They don't want to be separated from you, even for a few minutes. This is especially common in cats with strong attachment to their owners. The bathroom break is the longest you might be behind a closed door, and they want to maintain that connection. Some cats take it further. They'll paw at the door if you close it, or meow until you let them in. That's not clinginess, that's devotion. They're literally saying, "We're a team and teams stick together." So next time your cat insists on bathroom company, remember, they're your self-appointed bodyguard. Sign number 10. The belly trap. When a cat rolls over and shows you their belly, it's the ultimate vulnerability. The belly is where all their vital organs are, and in the wild, exposing it would be dangerous. So when your cat does this in front of you, they're demonstrating complete trust. But here's where it gets tricky. Not all belly displays are invitations to touch. Some cats show their belly as a sign of trust, but don't want it touched. If you go in for a rub and get bunny kicked or bitten, don't take it personally. They're still showing trust by displaying their belly. They just don't want it touched. It's like showing someone your greatest treasure, but saying, "Look, don't touch." However, some cats are genuine belly rub lovers. They'll roll over, stretch out, and purr like motors while you rub their tummy. If your cat is one of these rare gems, you've hit the jackpot. This means they trust you at the highest level, enough to expose their most vulnerable area and allow you to touch it. The key is learning your cat's preference. Test gently. If they pull away or bite, Respect that boundary, but know they still trust you just by showing the belly. If they lean in and purr, enjoy the privilege. Either way, the belly display itself is the sign. It says, I feel completely safe with you. Sign number 11, the shadow walker. Does your cat follow you from room to room, not demanding anything, just being there? This is called shadowing, and it's a pure expression of attachment. Your cat doesn't want to be apart from you. They're not following you because they think you'll feed them, though they might hope. They're following because they want to be where you are. This is especially noticeable when you move around the house doing chores or just going about your day. Look behind you, and there they are. Sit down, and they settle nearby. Stand up, and they stand too. It's like having a furry, silent assistant who's always on call. Cats are naturally independent, so when they choose to dedicate their time to following you around, it's significant. They could be sleeping, grooming, or exploring, but instead, they've decided your presence is more important. Some cats will follow you but maintain a small distance, creating parallel companionship. Others will try to stay within a few feet at all times. This behavior intensifies in cats who experience separation anxiety or cats who've bonded deeply with one person. If you're the chosen one, your cat will shadow you more than anyone else in the household. It's not clingy, it's love. They've decided you're the most interesting, safest, most important thing in their world. And that's beautiful. Sign number 12, the purr motor. Purring is the most obvious sign of contentment, but there are layers to it. A cat that purrs loudly when you pet them is nice. But a cat that starts purring the moment you enter the room, or purrs just from making eye contact with you, or purrs while sitting near you without being touched, that's deep affection. Purring is a self-soothing mechanism for cats, but it's also a social signal. Mother cats purr to comfort their kittens. Adult cats purr to communicate contentment and friendliness. When your cat purrs around you without physical touch, they're telling you that your mere presence makes them happy. Some cats have a quiet purr you can barely hear, while others sound like small engines. Volume doesn't matter. It's the consistency and trigger that matters. Pay attention to what makes your cat purr. Is it food, pets, or is it just you? If your presence alone triggers purring, you've reached elite status in their heart. There's also stress purring, which is different. Cats might purr at the vet or when injured to calm themselves. But in the comfort of home, when there's no stress and your cat purrs around you, that's pure contentment. They associate you with peace, safety, and happiness. That's not just trust, that's love expressed in vibration. Sign number 13, the toy presentation. Similar to bringing prey, some cats will bring you their favorite toys. This isn't as dramatic as a dead mouse, but it's equally meaningful. When your cat carries a toy to you, drops it at your feet, or places it on your lap, they're initiating play and connection with you. This behavior shows they trust you to engage in their world. Play is important to cats, not just for exercise, but for bonding. By bringing you into their play, they're inviting you into one of their most joyful activities. It's also a sign they see you as a playmate and companion, not just a caregiver. Some cats are very particular about which toys they bring. That favorite mouse? That crinkly ball? The fact they're choosing to share it with you means it's valuable to them, and so are you. In multi-cat homes, cats might bring toys to each other to initiate play. If they're doing it with you, you're part of the social group. When this happens, engage with them. Even a quick toss or a few seconds of play acknowledges their invitation. Ignoring it repeatedly might make them stop trying. But consistent engagement reinforces the bond. Your cat is saying, let's have fun together, and that's an offer you shouldn't refuse. It's their way of building shared experiences with you. Sign number 14, the exposure sleep. Where your cat chooses to sleep tells you everything about how safe they feel. A cat that hides under the bed or in closets to sleep doesn't feel entirely secure. But a cat that sleeps in the middle of the living room floor, sprawled out in a sunny spot, or curled up on the couch in high-traffic areas, that's confidence. When your cat sleeps in exposed places, especially when you're around, they're demonstrating trust. Sleep is a vulnerable state. Cats in the wild or in insecure environments will hide to sleep, ensuring they're not caught off guard by predators. Your cat doesn't feel they need to hide because they trust you to keep them safe. Even more significant is when they sleep belly up in these exposed areas, or with their back to the room, or in deep REM sleep where they twitch and dream. These are all signs of complete relaxation. They've surrendered their guard entirely. Many cats will specifically choose to sleep near you in open areas, on the arm of the couch while you watch TV, on the floor by your desk while you work, or on the bed during the day. They're not hiding from you, they're choosing to be vulnerable near you. That's the ultimate trust. They believe that even in their most defenseless state, you'll protect them. And that belief makes you their hero. Sign number 15, the grooming gift. When your cat licks your hand, face, or hair, it's not just about cleaning. Grooming is a deeply social behavior in cats. Mother cats groom their kittens, bonded cats groom each other, and when your cat grooms you, they're including you in their family unit. This is called allogrooming, and it serves multiple purposes: bonding, scent marking, and showing affection. Your cat is essentially saying, "You're one of us, your family." It's a gesture of acceptance and care. Some cats will focus on grooming specific areas, like your hands after you've been petting them, or your hair while you're lying down. The act itself requires them to come close, to be vulnerable, and to invest time in you. Cats are meticulous groomers, and they don't waste their effort on anyone or anything that doesn't matter. If your cat regularly grooms you, you've been officially adopted into their social circle. Some cats will also groom you and then immediately groom themselves, or they'll alternate between grooming themselves and grooming you. This creates a mutual grooming experience, even though you're not actively grooming them back. The exchange of scent and the shared activity build connection. Next time your cat licks you, don't pull away. Let them finish, unless it gets excessive or uncomfortable. Gently pet them in return. You're participating in a ritual that's been part of cat culture for thousands of years. It's ancient, it's instinctive, and it's beautiful. Sign number 16, the head bonk. When your cat gently bumps their head against you, your hand, your face, or even your leg, they're doing something called bunting. Cats have scent glands on their heads, cheeks, and chins, and by rubbing these areas on you, they're marking you with their scent. This is territorial behavior, but in the sweetest way possible. They're claiming you as theirs. In multi-cat households, cats will bunt each other to create a communal scent. When they bunt you, they're incorporating you into their scent profile, making you smell like family. The head bonk is also a greeting, a sign of affection, and a request for attention, all in one gesture. Some cats will bonk you gently, others will practically headbutt you with enthusiasm. Both are equally loving. They just have different personalities. Pay attention to when your cat does this. Is it when you first come home? When you wake up? When you're sitting on the couch? These moments become rituals. Your cat is establishing a routine of affection with you, and that routine strengthens over time. Try initiating it yourself. Lean your head down gently toward your cat. Many cats will meet you halfway with their own bonk. It's a mutual exchange of trust and affection. In cat language, you're saying, "I recognize you as family," right back to them. And that reciprocation matters more than you might think. Sign the 17, the interruption without apology. You're working on your laptop, and suddenly your cat walks directly across the keyboard. You're reading a book, and your cat sits on the pages. You're cooking and your cat weaves between your legs. Annoying? Maybe. But also it's love. When your cat interrupts what you're doing, they're not being rude, from their perspective. They're inserting themselves into your activities because they want to be part of your world. A cat that doesn't care about you won't bother interrupting. They'll do their own thing in another room. But a cat that's bonded to you wants to be included. They see you focused on something and think, "What about me? Don't forget I'm here." It's their way of requesting attention, yes, but it's also their way of maintaining connection throughout the day. Some cats time their interruptions strategically. They'll wait until you sit down with your coffee or pull out your phone or start typing. That's not coincidence. They've learned these are moments when you're stationary and accessible. They're seizing the opportunity. Instead of getting frustrated, take it as a compliment. Your cat values your attention enough to compete for it. Give them a quick pet, a few words of acknowledgement, and often they'll be satisfied and move on. Or they'll settle nearby, content that they've been noticed. Either way, the interruption itself is a love language. You're important enough to disrupt my nap for. Sign number 18, the mirroring behavior. Have you ever noticed your cat mimicking your behavior? You sit down, they sit down. You stretch, they stretch. You yawn, they yawn. Yes, cats can catch yawns from humans. This is called mirroring, and it's a sign of deep connection and empathy. Animals mirror those they feel bonded to. It's a subconscious way of syncing up, of creating harmony between individuals. When your cat mirrors you, they're tuning into your energy and your actions. It shows they're paying attention to you, and on some level, they're aligning themselves with you. This is most noticeable in body language. You sit in a relaxed position, and your cat adopts a similarly relaxed posture nearby. You're tense or anxious, and your cat might become more alert or cautious. They're reading you and responding to your emotional state. Some research suggests that cats who are closely bonded to their humans develop a sensitivity to their owners' routines, moods, and even facial expressions. They're not just living with you, they're observing you, learning you, and adjusting to you. If you want to test this, try changing your body language deliberately when your cat is watching. Sit differently, move to a new spot, or change your energy. A bonded cat will often adjust their behavior in response. They're your mirror, your shadow, your emotional companion. And that's a form of love that's easy to overlook, but profound once you see it. Sign number 19, the complaint meow when you leave. Does your cat meow, cry, or vocalize when you're getting ready to leave the house? This one can feel like guilt tripping, but it's actually a sign of attachment. Your cat has learned to associate certain cues, putting on shoes, grabbing keys, picking up a bag, with your departure, and they're expressing their displeasure. In cat language, this vocalization is a protest. They're saying, "Don't go," or "I don't like when you leave." It's not manipulation, it's genuine emotion. Cats that are indifferent to their owners won't bother reacting to departures. But a cat that's bonded to you will notice when you're about to leave and will vocalize their feelings about it. Some cats take it further. They'll follow you to the door, sit in your path, or even try to block you from leaving. This is attachment behavior. They prefer your presence to your absence, and they're not shy about letting you know. The flip side, the greeting when you return. If your cat complains when you leave, and then greets you enthusiastically when you come back, trills, meows, rubbing against you, that's the complete package of attachment. They missed you, and they're happy you're home. While it's bittersweet to hear them complain, remember that it means you matter. You're not just the food dispenser or the door opener. You're someone whose absence is felt, whose return is celebrated. That's not dependency, that's love. Sign number 20, the contentment sigh. This is the most subtle and often missed sign of all. When your cat settles down near you and lets out a deep, long sigh, that's pure contentment. It's the feline version of, "Ah, this is perfect." They've reached peak comfort, and your presence is part of that equation. The sigh usually happens after they've been kneading, or after they've circled a few times to find the perfect position, or right before they drift off to sleep. It's a release of tension, a signal that they've arrived at their happy place. And that happy place includes you. Some cats combine the sigh with a slight chirp or trill, making it even more expressive. Others do it silently, just a deep exhale that you'll only notice if you're paying close attention. But once you start listening for it, you'll hear it all the time. This behavior is most common in cats that are completely relaxed and feel safe. A stressed or anxious cat won't sigh contentedly, they'll stay alert. But a cat that trusts you will let go of all that vigilance and sink into relaxation with that telltale sigh. It's a small sound, easy to miss in the noise of daily life, but it's one of the purest expressions of happiness a cat can give. That sigh says, "Life is good. You make life good." And honestly, is there any better compliment than that? When your cat sighs in your presence, take a moment to appreciate it. You've created a safe, loving space for them, and in the language of cats, that makes you their world. So there you have it, 20 secret signs that your cat is absolutely head over paws in love with you. From the elevator tail to the contented sigh, these behaviors prove that cats are far more emotional and connected than most people realize. They don't love loudly, but they love deeply, quietly, and in their own unique way. The beautiful thing: once you start recognizing these signs, you'll see them everywhere. Your relationship with your cat will transform because you'll finally understand the conversation you've been having all along. You'll appreciate the small gestures, the subtle communications, the everyday moments that make up a bond. Remember, trust and love with cats isn't about grand gestures. It's about consistency, respect, and presence. Every slow blink, every head bonk, every shadow-following step is your cat saying, "You're my person." And that's something truly special. Now it's your turn. Which of these signs does your cat show you? Are there any behaviors we didn't mention that you think prove your cat loves you? Drop your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your unique cat connection. And if you found this helpful, share it with other cat lovers who need to know their cat actually does love them, even when it doesn't feel like it. Thanks for watching, and remember, your cat is showing you love every single day. You just have to know where to look. Until next time, keep loving your feline friends, and they'll keep loving you right back, in their own perfectly mysterious way.